Hi guys, Jordan from Norwich Camping and Leisure here, and we've got a new review on a Holawild tent here. This is the Sherwood 8.0. So they do a 4.0, 6.0, they do a polycotton and a 5.0, and this is the 8. This is the biggest tent they do, and I honestly, every time I go in it, I cannot stop looking at the size of the air tubes in it. They are so big and strong on this tent. It's not going anywhere, and it's just, as you can see, it's so wide, but it's so strong because of the size of the tubes. But we'll show you the tubes inside in a second. The material on this is a 150 denier material, so it's a good quality material. Like, you know, if you're buying an air tent, you want to try and get to a 150 denier. It's a 6,000 hydrostatic head, so it's very waterproof, and so very hard wearing. It's packed full of features. You can add on extensions to the front of it. You can add on enclosed front doors to it. You've got obviously inner tents that go in there. You've got carpets in there, footprints you can go underneath with it. And then there's a really cool bedroom feature with like a cushioned bedroom, so it stops all the cold coming through into the bedroom area as well, which we'll show you. But just Holawild have just packed all their tents full of features. Obviously they've got different ranges, but the Sherwood and the Parkhurst are like, you know, they're top of the range. Even things with like the straps that they use, they've got straps all the way around, but they've got like 2 points of strapping, so it pulls on 2 parts of the tent and even down to the ground. 2 sets of pegging, so it's not relying on just one every time. So it's, you know, it's just more support from that side of things. It's inflatable, so the pump up point is probably on the other side now. Walk around this way. Well, we'll come around this way anyway. So as you can see, you've got big doors, big windows. You've got a side canopy there as well. So you've got a little aluminium brow pole just over this doorway here, so it just allows for a bit more shelter in and out of the living area. But as you can see, straps all the way around. Little features with the straps as well is you can unbuckle them, I believe. Is it these ones? No, it's not these ones, is it? No, it's not these ones, is it? Yeah, it is. Sorry, it is. Yep. So you unbuckle it here. So if it's not a windy day, you can unbuckle this bit and then like basically tie it up, you know, here. There you go, clip it onto there. So if it's not a windy day, you know, you're not tripping over, it gives you a bit more space. You can put your chairs here beside your tent. Little feature like that. I've never seen that in a tent before, so that's a really cool little feature to be able to put these in and out of, you know, when you need to, it's quick and easy like that. So yeah, as I was saying, you can put an enclosed front on it, or you can put an extension on it. So it's just got a zip underneath this little bit here. Right, let's get inside. So zip up, zip down curtains, so you can have them at whichever level you want. Tuck it inside itself. Here we go, look at the tube here. Look at the size of this beam. I mean, that is huge. Really big and strong. That's the biggest tube I've seen on an air tent ever. We've also got quick release valves at the bottom. So these beams are PVC beams, so they reckon they're 200% stronger than the TPU tubes. So that is just the beam itself. So there's not actually a sleeve. There's not actually a sleeve within that beam. That is the beam itself. So it's got a valve on the outside. So if there is too much pressure in there, that will release the pressure. And I think these go up to around about 8 psi, but they test them up to like 30, 40 psi. So you've got no fear of overinflating them. And it's obviously got the valve on as well, so you're win-win. And that pumps up from the other side, so from the outside of the tent, just a simple Boston valve. But then as you see, we've got this panel here. So this panel here can completely zip out. You've actually got 2 panels on this. You've got a panel here with your PVC window and your curtain, so which you can take that off, and then you've actually got a mesh panel as well, comes with that. So again, packed full of features. So you've got 2 separate panels for the front. You've got drop down doorway just on the entrance and exit there, so great for wheelchair access and kids obviously tripping in and out. While we're there, carpet. This carpet is so thick, I can't even, you know, these tents you do have to try and see them if you can. Look how thick that carpet is. That's like the sort of carpet you'd have in your lounge at home. You know, it's really thick. Obviously, it's got grippy bottom to it. But really, really good quality. You know, it does obviously It moves a little bit, but you know, it's just everything they've done is just at the highest quality. You've even got storage pockets on the tubes, so just great to keeping things tidy. You've got loads of little hanging points. Not often see this in a tent before. You've got skylights in the roof, so nighttime stargazing, pretty cool for the kids to, you know, just sit in your tent, turn all the lights off, have a look outside, or even watch the rain just come down as well. Would be quite cool. So that's really cool, but you can obviously, got curtains that you can zip up and zip them closed as well. Comes with a big roller bag, so it got wheels, but yeah, it comes in a big bag, so you'll always get it back in there. Quite a big bag, as this is a big tent and big tubes. Bedroom configuration, we've got a 2, 2, 2 and a 2, so there's your 8 berth. The middle one, actually you can open them all up. Yep, you can open them all up into one big bedroom. Or you can split it up as 4 and a 2, etc. from there really. But great headroom as well in here. Look, I can't even touch the top of the tent, just about with tiptoes. But yeah, if you look in here, you've got this quilted base on the bottom of the inner tent. So again, look at that. It's just like almost like a duvet or a sleeping bag on the bottom of the inner tent. That's just going to help any cold, stop any cold coming through the you know, damp coming through the ground at night time, which then gets into your air bed, makes you feel colder. So that'll just hopefully make you feel a lot warmer at night time inside here. Got big ventilation at the back out there as well. We'll probably go outside and have a look at the big ventilation panel at the back there in a minute. So again, that allows lots of airflow into the inner tent in this area, where at night you're trying to reduce condensation. Big inner tent in the back of the inner tent as well. Big vent, sorry. And then just over here we've got another door with a mesh panel. It's the same on that side, it's got a mesh panel on there as well. But yeah, as you can see, this tent is huge. Like I said, do loads of accessories for it, carpets, footprints, extensions, enclosed front doors for it. So you can really make the most of this tent. This is the Sherwood 8.0. I was just going to take you around here as well, because these are your pump up points just under here. Just a standard Boston valve. Then on this door here, you can also zip on a side pod. So underneath here, you can actually zip on a side pod to have like a little toilet tent sort of storage, you know, area on the side here. Not an annex, so you can't sleep in it. And then just at the back here as well. I mean, look at all them guy ropes all out here. You know, this tent's not going anywhere. But you've got a big panel under there, zip panel. So you can open that right up. Lots of airflow will run up the tent, into the tent, and obviously help reduce any condensation. But this is the Sherwood 8.0. If you've got any more questions on this or want to see some more details, check out our website for more details. Pop in store, give us a call. Thanks for watching this video.